So the night everything happened, man. Can you kind of go over that night with us? I know y'all was at the studio. I seen you on your Instagram, on your Instagram.
Yeah, so we was at the studio with Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever, and I'm going over my cousin's house, my older cousin. Mm-hmm. He was real close with my pops. It's like my pops' brother, mm-hmm. And I always try to, you know what I'm saying, show him some love because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there, and I was telling her like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain areas, you just can't, you got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I got to move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no. Because JB was kind of like funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person. Okay. It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door. My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie, mm-hmm. She about to open the door. I just hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying?
Behind you.
Behind me, I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time. Mm-hmm. My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car, like
yeah, she was in the car. She was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on and to. If somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us.
Which continues this morning for the gunman who shot and killed the manager and aunt of Detroit rapper Tee Grizzley. 41-year-old Jobina Brown was shot in the area of 3 Mile Drive and Mack Avenue on the city's east side Tuesday night. Now, this is an update to a story that we brought you Wednesday morning. TMZ is reporting that Brown was in the back seat of a car when the suspect approached and started shooting, and she was rushed to the hospital where she later died. It is not clear if Tee Grizzley was the intended target of the attack. The rapper and his driver were not injured.
So once we got outside, once we got in the front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. So, was you had to enter to the back door or something?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Side door. Okay. I get you. Okay.
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Okay.
So we in the front. I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street. So I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some. I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay.
You feel me?
Right.
But my cousin still came out there with a gun though, mm-hmm. So I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off. Okay. So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here?
Right.
You feel me? You could at least call me and told me like, it's too much going on over here. Come on, we gone. You know what I'm saying? That my driver ended up calling me like, and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door, mm-hmm. trying to get at me. Ended up hitting her up. But, like, niggas was coming for me because they opened my door. Okay. And was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times, though.
Mm. And you have no idea where this came from?
No, I ain't got no idea where it came from. But it ain't even matter where it came from. I felt like everybody was a suspect. Mm-hmm. I felt like everybody was a suspect. First came home, I had asked a lot of people in my family for a chance because this is what I was really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, can y'all help buy me a beat? I really want to rap, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them just wasn't taking me serious. Like, you better go get a job, what you trying to rap for, and all this other stuff.
Right. And she believed in you?
She believed in me. She was the only one. That first day out video, she paid for the video, bought the outfit I had on in the video, everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So,
what we playing right here?
We've been rocking ever since.
What we playing right here?
Call of Duty.
On the killing spree.
Modern Warfare. Definitely on the killing spree.
You nice with it?
Watch this.
Was rapper Tee Grizzley responsible for the shocking end of his own aunt and manager, Jobina Brown? The story you're about to hear involves family, money, and secrets so dark they may have led to a calculated hit. What makes this case even more disturbing is that the man charged was allegedly one of Tee Grizzley's own associates, turning a story of loyalty into one of ultimate betrayal. It happened on a dark night in Detroit on August 20th, 2019. After a studio session, Tee Grizzley and his aunt Jobina Brown pulled up to a relative's house. He tried to convince her to come inside, but she was a very clean person and decided to wait in the car with the driver. As Grizzley walked to the side door and knocked, the night exploded into chaos. A gunman approached the vehicle, opened the passenger door where JB was sitting, and fired multiple shots. The driver was left completely unharmed, but JB was hit 8 times and later passed away at the hospital. The attack was surgical and pointed directly at her, which made what happened next even more confusing. The case went cold for a while, but then police made a shocking announcement. They had a suspect, but he wasn't just some random person. The man charged with the crime was Germaine Weeden, an affiliate of the notorious Chicago-based 600 Crew. This group has deep ties to major drill artists like Lil Durk and Booka 600. This wasn't a distant connection. Booka 600 was a close friend and collaborator of Tee Grizzley himself. The arrest immediately raised 1,000 questions. Why would an associate from his friend's rap crew in a different city travel to Detroit to target his aunt? The way Germaine Weeden was caught only added to the mystery. He wasn't a criminal mastermind. Reports say that months after the event, he was found in Chicago with the stolen getaway vehicle used in the crime. To make matters worse, he was said to be in possession of the alleged murder weapon. It was a sloppy trail of clues that led directly to him, but it did little to explain who might have sent him. The investigation suggested he didn't act alone, leaving a bigger question mark hanging over the entire case. What truly fueled public suspicion was Tee Grizzley's behavior after the fact. A man linked to his close friends took his aunt out, yet Grizzley appeared to maintain his ties with the 600 Crew. He was still seen with them, and it's been widely reported that Booka 600 was a groomsman at Tee Grizzley's wedding, which took place years after the murder. To many online investigators, this just didn't add up. If you believed an associate of your best friend was responsible for harming your family, would you keep that person in your inner circle? It was a question that many couldn't ignore. With the who pointing in a strange direction, everyone started asking why. That's when the first major theory surfaced. It's been said that Jobina Brown, who was Tee's aunt by marriage, was the backbone of his early career. She reportedly quit her job to manage him and even funded his first major music video. But rumors suggest their business relationship was complicated. Some claim his music and finances were funneled through a label in her name, possibly to avoid his own financial issues. The theory goes that when he was ready to take back full control, she refused, creating a high-stakes financial dispute that could serve as a strong motive. But another, far more scandalous rumor began to circulate. One that was allegedly even brought up during court proceedings. This theory suggests that Jobina Brown was pregnant at the time of her passing. The speculation, which remains entirely unverified, is that Tee Grizzley was the father. If true, it would have been a career-ending scandal for the rapper, who was in another relationship at the time. Presenting this as pure speculation, some believe the murder was a desperate act to silence a secret that could have destroyed everything he had built. As the case moved toward a trial, the drama only intensified. When Tee Grizzley was called to the stand to testify in the case against Germaine Weeden, he chose to plead the Fifth. This legal move allowed him to refuse to answer questions on the grounds that his testimony might incriminate himself. Around the same time, police reposted a Crime Stoppers reward for more information, signaling that they believed others were involved and that the full story was still not public. With a suspect from his own circle, 2 dark rumored motives, and Tee Grizzley pleading the Fifth, the case remained shrouded in mystery and suspicion. Germaine Weeden was charged, but the lack of a clear motive has left the public to wonder what really happened on that tragic Detroit night. The questions continue to haunt the case, leaving a story of a rising star and the woman who helped him succeed caught in a web of betrayal, secrets, and unanswered questions.